guys, it is I, the one that sits down every Saturday to tell you about a book while she drinks her coffee and does her makeup. What the cops said. I hope everyone is having an amazing new year and that you all had a very Merry Christmas. And with this terrible new strain of this damn virus going around, I hope everyone is staying safe. Because staying safe in today's day and age is just really, really difficult. It's hard. I get this. I don't like it though. But today we shall be discussing my most recent read, The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I hope I said it right. I do struggle with names sometimes. It happens. It's not my fault. The circus appears without warning. Now, I know this book has been around forever, but I just never found the time to read it. And then an amazing friend sent that to me, including 3 more books that I will be discussing in future videos. And this, I totally geeked out when I got this. I was so damn happy. If you want to see the unboxing, go check out my Insta, because that's where I did it. It's on a reel. Go look. It's awesome. If I sound out of breath, it's because I am. I'm sorry. I'm super tired. I'm hoping this video actually doesn't take too long, because it's just been hectic. I've been sick, been working. It's not fun. But without further ado, let's jump into this discussion. Where's all my stuff? Okay, here it is. Packed everything ready for the video, and then I'm just like, oh shit, where did I put it? Smart Jen. So, I'm not gonna lie. This book confused the shits out of me. It was kind of difficult to keep up with most of the time. Because it takes place in a whole different time, almost every chapter, and it's not a one person's point of view. I'm not gonna lie, I actually prefer first person. If you give me the choice, I'll always go with first person. I don't know, to me it's easier for me to get into their mindsets, mind frame, whatever, if it's first person, and I prefer it being like one main character, because it's easier to follow that way. I don't know, maybe I'm just a wuss. But in this book we have this magician dude in the beginning, and a little girl shows up, and he's like, oh fuck, I got a daughter. But then he's like, oh wait, she has gifts, because he pisses her off and she breaks something without touching it. Wee-oo, yeah, she got the telekinesis, people. I think that's the one that you move objects with your mind. I think it's telekinesis. And he's like, okay, I can use her. I'm gonna play a game with one of my friends that's also ancient, just like I am. So when she's ready after training, she's like 8 years old, guys. She's 8. She's a child. Her mother just killed herself and called her the devil's child just because she could move shit with her mind. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I'd freak out too, but still. And he calls Alexander to one of his shows. The man in the grey suit is all that he will be known as in the rest of the book. And he's like, I have a new contestant. Do you want to play a game? It's been a while since we played our last one. Alexander agrees. And her dad's just like, I hope you know you're going to lose whoever you're going to choose as your challenger, because she's got natural talent. Now, Alexander doesn't believe in natural talent, so he's just like, cool dude, whatever you say. I'm not going to fight with you, I'm not going to argue. Okay, cool. They do the deal, which sounds painful as all fucking hell. So Alexander takes one of his rings puts it on Celia's finger, and it shrinks until it's basically poking the shit out of her, burning the shit out of her, and it leaves a scar. No ring, just the scar. Like, okay, that hurt, but okay, cool, so I'm a contestant in this thing now. And her training starts with her lovely daddy. I really don't like that dude, I'm sorry. Alexander, however, goes to an orphanage to adopt a boy, just a child, I don't think he was looking for a boy specifically, to use as his student. Now, what's so amazing about Celia's dad and, sorry, I had to fix that, and Alexander is they both also use natural magic. It's not tricks, it's actual abracadabra. Avada Kedavra, you know? So they train their students separately. I am not lying when I say that they didn't meet for years until they were like freaking adults. And I personally think Celia had it a lot worse than Marco. I don't know if that's the name he began with, because when he asked Alexander if he wants to know what his name is, he said, no, it doesn't matter. Names aren't important in what we do. There's nothing back on that sign. So I don't know. Later in the book, he gives his name to this girl as Marco. So, and he does go by this the rest of the book. So maybe it was the name that his parents gave him, like before he was put up for adoption. I don't know. But he got to study with books and runes and stuff in the books. Because he didn't have he wasn't born with the talent like Celia was. Whereas Celia's father cut open her damn fingertips so that she could learn how to put them back together using her magic. Now that's kind of cool. I would love to be able to do that, but still, dude, you're hurting your daughter. That's not how this is supposed to go. But that's how he trained her. For years, she had to live and suffer through that hell. Like, I thought my rings had issues. Oh, but she turned out fine. He did a spell thing, a trick that went horribly wrong. He tried to take himself from this world and put himself basically into it's almost like the material world in between worlds. Like if you've read Akatar, it's like Reese explaining winnowing. It's kind of like that little space in between dimensions. But it went wrong, so he got stuck in this ghost form, which I think is absolutely hilarious because, dude, you so asked for it. You are such a prick. But that's just my opinion. I don't know, maybe there's people out there who are fascinated by her father. I just know I didn't like him at all. Not even a little bit. But that's, again, my opinion. And all the while, Marco was learning from books, staying pretty much isolated. But then one day when he's like, I think he was like 18 or 19, he gets his own place. Alexander gave him his own place. And he goes out one day and he meets a girl named Isabel. Now, he does say that he gets the feeling that she's lying about her name, but he doesn't go into detail much further beyond that. It's just like, okay, so she was lying about her name. Cool. And he ends up showing her what he can do. And he messes with her mind so that even though they're in a rainy little space in London, she is seeing a jungle around them. And she's dry, her clothes aren't wet anymore. You know, it's basically an illusion, and it's done very well, I might add. But when just before that chapter ends, he kisses her. So obviously this chick is gonna fall in love with Marco. I mean, it's pretty damn obvious. And he starts teaching her some of the stuff he can do when he finds out that she reads tarot cards. And she's damn good at it. Back to the challenge though. So the challenge doesn't have a set date. It's basically whenever one makes a move, then the other one has to retaliate. And Alexander made the first move. He went, didn't go anywhere, he's in one place technically, and arranged with a man named Chandrish. I don't know if you said it Chandrish or Chandrish. Either way works, I suppose. I don't know. And put this idea in his head to make this absolutely magnificent circus. And here is where the Night Circus is born. You get where I'm going with this, right? Okay, cool. So, Chandrish has these amazingly mysterious midnight dinners in his mansion every once in a while. And he arranges one. But guess who is his new personal assistant? Marco. Marco's got a little bit of an advantage because he is on the playing field. He has home field advantage. And I think he's the one that also helped put the idea kind of in Chandrish's mind to do this circus thing. Which is cool. I would really love to see a circus like that. Legit, it would be so awesome. And he gathers up some of his friends, Chandrish now, his old associates, to help him with the ideas for his circus. And it's amazing the friends he has. He has a woman that was a ballet dancer. Now she knows like literally everything about fashion. There's these two sisters who've literally done anything and everything you can think of. They're experts at everything. Literally everything. The Burgess sisters. He has his own architect and everything. It's crazy how many connections this one dude has. And he uses that in the circus. And it turns out amazing. Then Celia gets a letter. A letter that says, your move. She goes to audition to work at the circus. And when she does her trick, I'm not going to go into detail too much. When she does her awesome trick, everybody is just like, holy shit. And Marco's like, well, damn, this is my opponent. I have to go up against this woman.
What the?
I'm sorry if you hear noise in the background. When I film, my husband is also streaming World of Warcraft. I have explained this before. This is what we do. This is what we're trying to make our lives out of. So, just deal with it. If I have to, you have to. Yeah. To make myself just a little bit paler. You'll see why when the look is complete. Okay. She gets the job as the illusionist. She's going to get her own tent. It's awesome. Marco can't stop looking at her because she's beautiful. Apparently. I'll get to why I said apparently also at the end of the video. Like, there are some things that really bothered me. Where's that? I'm going to vote for Isabel. He gets Isabel to go work at the circus as the fortune teller. Well, it was Isabel's idea because she wanted to help him. And I don't know, like, I actually feel sorry for her, but she does do a pretty bitchy thing later. She fell in love with this dude, and he's actually not in love with her. He just enjoyed talking to someone about everything that he can, like, do. Jump to a new character, Bailey, the little boy. And while the circus is in town, remember this is all different time frames. I'm not skipping parts intentionally. It's just I just kicked my tripod. Sorry. It's just the way the book went. It confused the shit out of me. It was everywhere. The book was all over the show. So, Bay. His sister and her friends are kind of little douchebags. They dare him, thinking that he won't do it, to go into the circus one day, and you're not allowed to be there during the daytime hours, because it's the Night Circus. They dare him to go in thinking he won't do it, but he does. Gets caught by a girl with the reddest hair he has ever seen. She's like, you shouldn't be here, but here, I'll help you find a way out. Now, here we don't know this yet, but this girl's name is Poppet, and she was born on the night that the circus opened. And since Marco made his first move on that very same night, with putting magic in a bonfire that changes freaking colors until it's white, because this circus is just black, white, gray here and there. There's no color. All the performers also have to wear black and white, no color in between. I don't know, I kind of like it. It sounds pretty freaking awesome. Can you imagine a clown wearing nothing but black and white? That sounds cool. I like that idea. And he's like, oh, but wait, I have to take something back to prove that I actually went inside. So Poppet gives him her glove. And the magic that was used in the bonfire actually gave Poppet and her twin brother Widget special abilities as well. So they're like magic twins, basically. I don't know how I can describe it. They are magic twins, literally. Celia actually taught them a lot while she was with the circus. Ended up basically running the circus. It'll make sense in a second. So another person finds out about this whole thing with Celia and Marco, the architect, Mr. Barris. And he actually ends up helping and making them this space that will quite literally serve as their tasting grounds. This is where they do their little challenge. She'll make a room that's mystical in this way, then he'll make a room that's mystical in another way, and so on and so forth for years. They do this for years. And then one day she finally figures out who he is, because the circus is closed for a rain day. She goes out, she sees Isabel waiting in a cafe for someone. And when she leaves, she takes Marco's umbrella by accident, and he catches up with her, asking for it back. Now, the weird thing about this umbrella, guys, is that the umbrella causes you to not get wet in the rain. I need one. I want one right now. And that's how she figured out, holy shit, talking mushrooms, you're my opponents. You were always there in the background. Cool. Which is kind of cool. It's very clever on his part, I would say. So she finally knows he wants to take her out to talk about things, and she's just like, maybe another time. It's at one stage in this book I was like, if these two do not freaking end up together, I am going to shoot myself. Which, of course, they do, but if there are any anime fans watching this and you've seen Darling in the Franxx, this left me with the same damn feels. Now, to save Marco at the end of the book, Celia does what her dad did, but she binds them to the circus. Because at one stage, she figures out that there isn't a winner and a loser. No. One of you lives, and the other one dies. Obviously, the one that dies is the loser. And she wasn't happy with this because she's in love with Marco and vice versa. So, when he was about to sacrifice himself so that she doesn't have to do it, wham, bam, she saves him. And remember Bailey? Yeah, years later the circus went to his town once again, and he got to see Puppet again. And she's like, okay. She just shows up at his house one day saying, you need to come with us. The circus needs you. And obviously, he is really entranced with the circus, so he's not gonna say no. And he didn't. He just kind of got there late because some bad shit went down. Anyway, he did arrive eventually. And what he has to do is take the circus over. He has to become the new caretaker, which he does with pleasure because I think he's in love with Puppet. And she's so cute. I would be in love with her too if I was a teenage boy, which I'm obviously not, but still. I won't say that the book was bad. I actually really enjoyed it, but it felt lacking in some regards. Like, how do I put it? The story had so much potential, so much more could have been done with the story, with the storyline. I feel than was done. Like, I felt that it wasn't very descriptive. The storyline wasn't very descriptive. Like, I would like to know, what did Alexander actually look like, except for the fact that he wears a gray suit. Yeah, that's just one of the many examples I could give. But remember, guys, I did say that I'm tired and I'm sick, but I still wanted to do this because I wanted to. Because I need to get all the frustrations I'm feeling from this book out. I need to get it out, like right now. But he becomes the owner of the circus with Marco and Celia's ghosts helping him to run it, which I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, okay, cool, I can dig this. This could work. And it does. It's actually pretty damn awesome how they worked that whole arrangement out. I can't get this to paint. It just won't, guys. I'm sorry. Probably looks like shit, but I'm just tired. I'm just tired. Yeah. I think we're gonna make it. Book ends well, except for the fact that they're ghosts. I didn't particularly like that. I would have enjoyed them being alive, like completely alive, and at the circus with all these people, these amazing people that they've come to know and love and work with. And that's the whole reason that Celia wanted to protect the circus in the first place, because it became home to so many of her friends. Even though her dad's ghost did try to warn her over and over again that no, you shouldn't have friends. They serve no purpose. How dare you have friends? She did it all just to save them. Turned into a damn ghost to save people. That's pretty damn admirable. I have to say, I really like Celia. I really, really do. She's pretty damn cool. I mean, if you look at her upbringing and you look at how nice she is, she could have turned out so much worse.
Ja, jätteintressant.
Do I look a bit clownish? hope so. I did a complete creepy look for the book on my Instagram for a book look. If you want to see it, again, go check out my Instagram. But I would give this book like 3, maybe 4 stars, simply because the potential to be amazing was there. It just wasn't seized entirely. So that might have been literally the only thing that ticked me off, was the fact that I just wanted more description. Like, I'm a picture person. I see the scenes in my head when I'm reading. And that's why I like the authors to go into as much freaking detail as possible. Please, I would really appreciate it if y'all could do that. But unfortunately, this book wasn't very descriptive. The storyline was good. I didn't really mind the whole time jumping. From now it's 18 this, and then it's 18 that, and then it's 1902, and this and this and this. I didn't mind that, except for the fact that I got confused pretty damn easily. And the problem with that is when I was tired or I had a headache. Because as I said, I was sick last week. I always get sick in the new year. It's not fair. Anyways, I really struggled to read when I wasn't feeling well because I couldn't keep up. It confused the daylights out of me. It was horrible because this book grabbed my attention, grabbed my heart and soul, and I couldn't read. I still managed to finish the book in like 3 days, but here and there I had to take breaks. I don't like taking breaks when I'm interested in a book. Like right now I'm reading I Am Not a Serial Killer, and it's so difficult to put it down because I kind of like serial killers too. They interest me. I like knowing how people's brains work, or if they don't work in some people's cases. But guys, I don't know. I don't know. I really loved the book. I really enjoyed reading it. Thank you so much, Ty, for sending it to me. You were messaging me while I was filming this. I'll see what you said just now. But yeah, dudes, that is it for this week's video. I'll probably start discussing either ACOTAR next week, or I'll discuss Crescent City first, with A Court of Silver Flames coming out in February. I don't know how excited I am, to be honest. I like Nesta, I just don't love her. I'm gonna miss Farah and Reese a lot. But otherwise, I hope you guys like the look. Nice. I think it's a bit creepy, actually. I'm enjoying the creepiness of it. Don't forget to stake that like button. Hit the bell notification with the silver bullet. And if you're not subscribed, please share the love and do so now. I'll see you guys next week with another video. Stay safe, lots of love, peace, and bye.